Hi guys, this is the Trigonometric Identities that we learned in Math 3 Honors, Unit 4. So I heard Unit 4 is the hardest unit after the Polar unit, which is Unit 6. So I really wanted to review, so I made this video to make myself review and then look at the video again when the midterm is coming. Let's dig in. First is the Pythagorean. So basically we already learned this in Math 2 Honors. Let's review. So cosine squared theta plus sine squared theta is equal to 1. How about these two equations? Where did these come from? It is derived from this first equation. So how do we get there? You divide both sides by cosine. Basically, you will get 1 plus sine squared theta over cosine squared theta equals to 1 over cosine squared theta. You already know that sine squared theta over cosine squared theta is equal to tangent squared theta. And 1 over cosine squared is equal to secant squared. So basically, you will get this first equation over here. Second, you divide both sides by sine squared theta. So you will get cosine squared theta over sine squared theta plus 1 is equal to 1 over sine squared theta. Basically, you know that this is the reciprocal of this one. So if you flip it, you'll get cotangent. And then same as this, plus 1 is equal to 1 over sine squared theta is equal to cosecant squared theta. So this is the second equation you will get when you derive from this equation. Next is the sum and differences. So there are three things. So it's sine, cosine, and tangent. It's basically sine, cosine, cosine, sine, cosine, cosine, sine, sine, tan, tan, 1 tan, tan. The only thing you have to know is that the signs. For the sign are equal. Here, plus and plus, minus and minus. However, for the cosine, it's plus, minus, minus, plus. It's the opposite. Tangent, on the other hand, is the special case. So it's basically tangent A plus, so it's the same sign over here. The numerator has the same sign inside the brackets, inside the parentheses. And then you do one something, but you multiply here. Tangent A times tangent B. How do you know this sign? Denominator always have the opposite of the parentheses. Next is the half angle. Sine squared theta over 2. In this case, you have plus, minus, root. 1 minus cosine over 2. And cosine theta over 2 is equal to plus minus root 1 plus cosine theta over 2. You will notice that there's plus minus in both of here. So what does it tell you? So when the problems are telling you to solve for the half angle, how are you gonna know the sign? So you know the sign by you following the original angle, which is theta over 2. The tangent theta over 2 is basically you just have to memorize 1 minus cosine theta over sine theta. Next is the double angle. This is easy. Sine 2 theta is equal to 2 times sine theta times cosine theta. Next is the cosine 2 theta. Same as it's similar to the Pythagorean. You always derive from something to something. So you will eventually have to memorize 3 equations. First equation is that you have to just remember this. Cosine squared theta minus sine squared theta. And to know these two, you have to derive from the first equation. So how do you know? Sine squared theta plus cosine squared theta is equal to 1. and you say sine squared theta is equal to 1 minus cosine squared theta. And you plug in sine squared theta to here. So you will eventually get this equation. Same as this one. You set cosine squared theta as 1 minus sine squared theta. So you will eventually get this equation. Next is a tangent. Tangent to tangent to theta is equal to 2 tangent theta over 1 minus tangent squared theta. I think this and this, you just have to memorize it. So that's the end of the trigonometric identities.